What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. We're here to talk about Smackdown Live, and I'll tell you what, man, it seems like every week there seems to be something to complain about. SmackDown, SmackDown has always been better than Raw in my view. But I'm kind of getting a little annoyed when it comes to social media, but I'll get to that later, and I'll get to other things later on, but right now we need to talk about the review. Bryan and Brie started off the show, and they were going to talk about, they were going to call out Miz and Maryse, but instead Almas and Vega came out again, so we're kind of seeing a copy and paste of last week. And we're going to be getting, and then we had Daniel Bryan versus Andrade Cien Almas again. Why can't we have Brie Bella versus Selena Vega? You know? Why couldn't we have had that? Why couldn't we had that this week? But Daniel Bryan got the win over Andrade Cien Almas clean, and this is what happens when you're on the main roster now. You got to take clean losses, and this is what happened to Andrade Cien Almas. And surprisingly, no interference. And that's pretty much it. It was a good match. I'm not going to take anything away from the match. It was a very exciting match, but Bryan got the win here. Naomi versus Peyton Royce. I mean, seriously, for a third week. Seriously, do we have to see this for a third week? The Iconics proved that they both can beat Naomi, so we need to see this again. And what happens? What do you know? Naomi gets the win this week. Of course. I saw that coming a mile away. And who came out to save Naomi? Asuka. And what does WWE do? Oh, we've got a brilliant idea. We've got Naomi and Asuka. They're a team. And we've also got the Iconics. They're Australians. We've got the Super Showdown coming up next month. Great idea. How about we have Naomi and Asuka team up to verse the Iconics at the Super Tag Team Showdown. Now, I am calling it the Super Tag Team Showdown. There is no way I can call this a Super Showdown. For the love of Christ. For the love of Christ on a bicycle. How in the living God can you keep giving us tag team matches? How? How is it okay to keep feeding us tag team matches? Oh, it makes me very, very... It infuriates me on how they are handling this. I just don't understand why we have to see this again. Oh, man. And we've got another tag team match. That's why I'm calling this the Super Tag Team Showdown. We got the New Day in the Bar at the Super Showdown. Oh, sorry, the Super Tag Team Showdown. How can we get excited over this? How can we be excited? I think King Schmidt's correct. I think WWE have ruined the Super Showdown. Naomi, of course, got the win over Peyton Royce, and I'm not surprised. There's no such thing as one-sided booking anymore. You gotta have 50-50 booking. What's the bet next week? I'm betting my money next week Oscar versus Billy Kay. Guarantee it. I'm putting my money on it. We also had, I'm going to talk about Becky and Charlotte here, because they had a little segment. I am getting sick and tired. This is where I was talking about the internet. I am getting sick and tired of every single person bitching about Becky being a heel. Honestly, I am getting over it. I am sick and tired of every single Smackdown. I had to hear people bitch and whine about how Becky is not the bad guy. How she's not the villain in this story. How she's meant to be the hero. We all supported her. Well, you still support her anyway, as a heel anyway. So what? So, oh my god, I've explained this already. Everyone eventually goes through the change of turning heel. I knew from the beginning that Charlotte Flair was not going to turn heel. When are people going to get that through their heads? That Charlotte was never going to turn heel in this story. If you knew that this was going to happen, you would have been hoping that this rivalry doesn't happen at all. I'm so sick of how everyone kept saying Charlotte needs to be the heel 100%. Becky needs to be the face 100%. There's no other way around. It has to be this way only. Honestly, I'm getting tired of it. I have never wanted to come on here and say this word on my channel, but deal with it! Deal with it! Becky's a heel. Get over it! I'm so tired of it. Everyone goes through the stage of being a heel. So what? WWE just values Charlotte more. We all know Charlotte is WWE's golden girl. Why are you even surprised? Why are you even surprised that they went this way? Jesus Christ! I feel like I'm living in a world where these fans are so mentally retarded that they just want what they want. It's what they want. It's what we want only. What we say, we get. What we say needs to happen. If you know this company inside and out, like everyone claims, if you people understand the company, and you, because I hear everyone say, oh, I know this company, I read this company like a book. If you people know this company so well, then you should have known from the beginning that this is what was going to happen. I even said it on my SummerSlam predictions. I said, Charlotte wins, Becky turns heel. Clearly you people don't know this company. If you keep hoping Becky stays face and Charlotte's the heel. Get over it and deal with it. I swear, these fans just don't. These fans just want everything they want. It's all about the fans nowadays. Anyway, moving on. Here's another thing I'm getting a little annoyed about. The AJ Styles Samoa Joe situation. You know, I'm getting tired of I'm not saying I'm getting tired of this feud, but I think this whole angle around the feud, it's kind of getting a little ridiculous now. And the fact that they keep having Samoa Joe mention AJ Styles' family and how and his wife. You know, I'm kind of getting a little annoyed. You know, I like a good personal rivalry. A personal rivalry equals good rivalry. It does. It equals a good rivalry. But I'm just getting very sick and tired of them not moving anywhere onwards. They are overdoing this now. They are overusing this. They keep making AJ Styles. They keep making Samoa Joe, threaten AJ Styles' family, saying stuff about Wendy, and it's getting repetitive. This is not about the WWE Championship. Samoa Joe has never mentioned once that he wants the WWE Championship. That was not his main. If the WWE Championship is not his main objective, if you are taking on the main guy, the main person that is the main champion on your brand, and if your main goal is not to take the WWE Championship from that person, but to be obsessed with the person's family, then you really then the title shouldn't even be on the line. The title should not be on the line if Samoa Joe does not care about the WWE Championship. Honestly, I feel like that's not the case. I feel like that's the case. That Joe just seems to care more about AJ Styles' family and more than the WWE Championship. It's getting a little repetitive, and I'm not really enjoying this anymore. It's getting repetitive. It's getting the same old boring stuff. WWE just needs to make this about the WWE Championship. That's my main complaints about that. He had Rusev Day, Aiden English and Rusev, defeat Sanity and the Usos to take on the Bar next week. Now, again, I understand Rusev Day. I understand that Rusev Day are now finally a tag team, and that's great. That's great. I'm happy. I'm happy they're a tag team now. But like I said to you guys earlier, that they mentioned that WWE announced that the New Day are taking on the Bar at the Super Tag Team Showdown. So this whole thing is pointless now. This whole tag team tournament is pointless unless Rusev Day defeat the Bar and versus the New Day at Hell in a Cell. Then why should the Bar get a title shot? And that's the other thing. We got Hell in a Cell coming up, so even if the Bar do beat Rusev Day, they're going to lose at the Super Showdown. They're going to lose, not the Super Showdown, what am I saying? They're going to lose at Hell in a Cell, and they're automatically going to get another title shot like a week after. How does that make any sense? How does that make any sense in a way? So this whole tag team thing, it's pointless now. It's either you give Rusev Day the opportunity at Hell in a Cell and they lose, and then you have the Bar become number one contenders the following week after Hell in a Cell, then sure, it makes sense. But WWE seems to be only caring about the Undertaker versus Triple H match more than any other match on the Super Showdown card. So I think I have found our main event for the Super Tag Team Showdown. It's part-timer versus part-timer. Yeah, I am super excited. Earlier on in the show, Paige, hang on, I need to get some drink down my throat. That's better. My mouth was getting dry. Earlier on in the show, Paige demanded The Miz to step into the ring and have a match. And if he doesn't do it, then he will not be welcomed back to SmackDown. So he had to have a match. And R-Truth apparently took that challenge, and he wanted Carmella to be at ringside with him, and as what he called Maryse, the other Carmella. You know, I didn't really find that funny, but he called Maryse the other Carmella, and then Ty Dillinger told Carmella, he was like, "Oh, he means Maryse." And then R-Truth said, "No, Maurice is my cousin from Detroit. It's Maryse, not Maurice." So again, he got her name wrong. So, but you get it. R-Truth basically said that Maryse called Carmella a trash bag something trash from Staten Island. Trash princess of Staten Island? I don't know. Trash bag of Staten Island? I know he said trash and Staten Island. One of the two. And this upsets Carmella, and well, this doesn't upset her, it doesn't make her cry. It makes her angry, and says that she has more wrestling holds with her pinky than Maryse's entire body. Now, I laughed at that, not because it was funny, it's because it was how stupid that sounds. Carmella is basically saying she has more talent with her pinky than Maryse's entire body, which is completely false. There's no way you could say that is definitely true. So Carmella does indeed come with R-Truth to accompany him for his match against The Miz, and the Super Show, and the only reason why these two are now starting to pair together is because the Mixed Match Challenge has been reformed, and Carmella and R-Truth are one of the teams teaming up in the Mixed Match Challenge. So, you know, I guess that makes a lot of sense why they're starting to put them together. But also I think I found the source on turning Carmella face. It's by R-Truth and Ty Dillinger. I think Carmella would be a nice addition to the R-Truth Ty Dillinger comedy act, because you know at least that way people won't find Carmella annoying. At least people won't find Carmella annoying if she's hanging out with R-Truth and Ty Dillinger every week. So yeah, I think I might have found the source to turning Carmella face. So step to it, WWE. Step to it. So R-Truth has his match with The Miz, and R-Truth defeats The Miz due to Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella interfering in the match. And Brie and Bryan attack Miz and Maryse. Then Andrade Cien Almas and Zelina Vega come back out again, and Bryan and Brie put them in the yes lock. Put them in the yes lock to close the show while The Miz and Maryse look on. So that was pretty much just Smackdown Live. Right there, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and be sure to hit the thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Comment your opinions down below on your thoughts on Smackdown Live, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at pvalentine95. Tomorrow, now I know I don't normally do this on my videos, but tomorrow I'm going to talk about more WWE 2K19. There have been more ratings revealed and there'll also be another roster reveal coming up. So I'll be sure to get on that as soon as possible when that all happens. So be sure to be ready for tomorrow when we talk more WWE 2K19, where roster reveal part 2 and the ratings reveal, where I go over the rest of the ratings reveals that has been going on for the past few days. So be sure to watch those. So be sure to tune into that tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video tomorrow. See you then.